He turned him into
Hello,
a pickle.
everyone.
He turned him into a pickle, Nick. Funniest shit I've ever seen.
Welcome back to Sonic Frontiers.
20 years after the game released, we will
We're
beat this. Don't
still
worry.
not done with this game.
We're
It's
on
been.
Island 3.
It's April.
When
It's
did this
April
game
2nd,
release?
like mid-November.
I don't want to do the math. I'm tired.
It's been like 4.5 months.
4.5 months.
Hopefully, the recording issues from the last time shouldn't be a thing here. I reduced the in-game resolution to 1080p, so the load shouldn't be as intense.
Yeah. I forgot what we were doing.
I was going back to previous islands to find the tracks as well as the
Oh yeah.
as well as the Coco, and then gonna fight the third island boss. Then we'll see from there.
Man, I can't wait till you get VR. I'm gonna set you up with some VR horror games, and we're gonna record them.
Yeah, that's gonna be a while.
I know.
It's gonna be a long time.
Your audience can look forward to you screaming. I think you should play some horror games and record.
I don't really like horror games that much. They're either
Are they too like scary or what?
They're either too much for me or too little, and there's like no in between.
Sounds about right. I understand what you're saying about that. I think some horror games are too much for me. So what I do is I find someone to watch me play, and then it's not as bad. You know, because if you like, it gives you a sense of security if there's just someone there in a call with you. You know what I'm saying? It's like a psychological thing. The game's nowhere near as scary as it'd normally be. If it's scary at all. And it's super strange because, like, if something did come up behind you and attack you, they can't help you from, you know, wherever they're from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so it's like a super strange psychological thing.
I forgot how I'm supposed to get up there.
Yeah.
Okay, that works.
Can't you drop dash over?
We'll find out.
What's Deep Woods from?
Black Knight, I think.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I already asked that.
Keyword being think.
Well, it's the only game that sounds like this, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of. Bro, let me get up there. I'm missing one track from this island.
And it's gonna take us years to get it.
Yeah, it's up here. I know that. Just don't know how I supposed to get up there. Using that rail, maybe?
Yeah, I was thinking that from the very beginning, but I didn't want to be pushy. Because I saw earlier. I felt that might annoy you.
This is a really nice track, though. Oh, it's not even up here. But it is over here, though, so I did need to get up here. It's gonna be...
And
I need to play Black Knight at some point.
I was about to say, I need to play Black Knight again. I have the Wii version, I believe.
I've played it through Dolphin, but I didn't finish it.
Wow, you could have just gone around this entire time. That would have been so much faster.
Oh, well. Mushroom Hill, let's go!
Mushroom Hill.
And
I'm just
it's very
hoping Marble
compressed.
Zone isn't in this game.
It isn't, I've checked, but I like Marble Zone, so...
Devil, that's what you are.
Marble Zone is not that bad.
Marble Zone is the worst zone in the game.
What the hell are you talking about?
The worst zone in that game was Marble Zone.
No.
Yes, it was.
No.
Okay, what do you think the worst zone was?
Labyrinth.
I don't know.
Labyrinth or
Well-
Spring Yard, either one.
I hated Marble Zone.
Marble Zone is not that slow once you know what you're doing.
Well, it's not slow, it's that I always died there.
Oh, well, that's a skill issue.
Like, I can play the rest of the game without having any issues, but Marble Zone... Yeah, this is it. Marble Zone. I went and looked it up to make sure I was stuck with the right
Yeah.
zone.
Yeah, it's the one with the lava.
Yeah. I'm bad at Marble Zone, so I hate it. Like, when I reach it, it makes me question if I should keep playing the game.
Skill issue. Looking for some cocoa, but I think I might just go ahead and head back to Island 1. I know I'm missing some.
Missing some? You're missing quite a lot. They're always around structures.
Yeah,
That's
I've
what...
checked some.
Well, I'm pretty sure around the things like you'd be, you know, stuff like that is going to be well searched. Like the level and stuff like that.
Oh, never mind, I'm stupid. Here they
Yeah,
are.
like we search things like this.
I mean, I have somewhat.
Yeah, but if we search like these kind of structures that
Man,
are
this
just
track
laid out.
is really...
Oh my god, that's a cocoa the sphere. There are cocos in it.
Man, this track is really wanting to make me play Sonic Adventure again.
I remember we skipped quite a few of those.
Yeah. God, I really want to play Sonic Adventure for some reason.
Do you hear any?
Huh?
Do you hear any of them?
No.
Oh look, I just saw one. It's on top
Wait.
of the...
Oh, there it is. I'm
green
smart.
one made him stand out.
I'm smart. I found that. I found
Dude,
that.
I found it first. Don't take credit for my work.
I'm smart. Why do they give you so many gears?
I don't know.
You don't need this many.
Oh my god, there's another green guy. Up on
Yeah, I
the
see him.
pillar. Oh no, behind you. Like, he was next to where we found that last one. But up on the higher area.
Oh, I see him.
No. Okay, you spotted another one. Okay, so on that other thing, like the one on the other side.
Oh. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the first island to get the tracks from there, because I want them all.
Oh, we have to turn in the Cocos first.
Do I?
You have to turn them on. You have to turn them in on each individual island.
That makes sense. Wow, a whole level.
Well, we did only search like one structure.
True. I did find out what level 99 was. It was basically you get the infinite super boost.
How fast is it?
That's what I'm hoping to find out.
This is the hardest island to search for Cocos on.
Yeah, they blend in too well here.
Will we search all the structures along the way?
As much as I can. I'm basically gonna do a full comb over of each of these islands, so and find as
So
many
we're
as I
doing
can.
this episode?
More or less. Nothing up there.
There's nothing up there. Yeah, they don't really show like from my understanding they only really show up around structures. Like so these like stone pillars and stuff that you see around or like buildings and stuff like that. They'll show up around there, but they won't show up
Around like those individual ones.
around like if there's a spring on the ground, they're not going to show up next to the spring. But if there's a spring around a structure, they'll show up next to that spring. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is basically what we're doing this episode. We're doing this and we're fighting the third boss.
Yeah, I imagine there's a tons of Cocos on the second island because we did not search that one.
Yeah, we did. What are you talking about?
No, I mean like there's a lot of structures in a lot of inconvenient places to get to, like on top of mountains and stuff like that. And we like went around them for like a glance, but we didn't like deep search them.
I really wish there was a counter of how many there were.
Yeah, that would be nice. Well, I imagine it'd be pretty annoying to completionists. So how are you supposed to find every Coco?
I mean, that's the deal with being a completionist.
Oh yeah, I remember there's a few Cocos around this structure. I don't remember if we got them.
It's
or
been
if that
too
was on
long
my
since we've
stream.
been on this island.
Yeah. But there are a few Cocos hidden around this area. I don't think they're on top though.
Hey, it's that guy again. I want to see if I can wipe the floor with him.
The very first mini boss in the game. I expected you to one hit KO him.
I don't think I'm quite powerful enough for that yet. 14 gears.
14 years.
God
oh my god,
damn.
we said the same thing at the same time.
Live and learn. Hanging on the edge of tomorrow. How do I get up there?
I'm thinking about Sonic Adventure 2. So, you know, it'd be real funny if they put Shadow the Hedgehog music.
Can't
I'd
climb
love
up
to do
that. Yeah,
Are there any Shadow the Hedgehog songs you'd want to see?
not really. Shadow the Hedgehog is a dud when it comes to music.
Eh. What game was All Hell Shadow from?
Shadow the Hedgehog.
I have no idea if that one's any good or not. My kid brain liked it. My kid brain liked a lot of garbage.
I
Check
need to get up
the-
that cliff.
So turn to the right.
Hmm?
Turn to the right. You see those walls?
Yeah.
Like, check on the other side of them for Cocos. So I remember there being some Cocos on these things. I don't know if we got them.
I think we did. We would have seen them if I had missed them. Shit.
Like on those pillars.
Yeah, I'm going for the tracks
It's much
right now.
easier to. Yeah. Okay.
Then we'll go for the Cocos. I can hit level 99 by the end of the game. I know that. But still.
It'd be much easier to just teleport. Since you're not.
Oh, yeah. True.
Did you forget teleporting was the thing?
No. No. No, don't be ridiculous. You're being ridiculous. I don't know what you're talking about. Planet Wisp! Let's go!
Oh, Planet Wisp. That's nice. Have you... Tower... How
Thank
fast
you.
can you beat this guy?
Well, let's find out. I for...
Oh yeah, you can speed through him by using that. If you launch it now.
Nice.
I don't know. I want to do content creation, but the problem is I want to do more edited stuff.
Yeah,
You
that's...
And
Yeah.
I want
I do
to,
have
from
something in the
get-go,
works myself.
I want to, from the get-go, have good content. Which means I need to practice somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to
Windmill
waste my
Isle.
time. And, like,
Ooh.
edit videos over and over again to try and get them the way I want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
I don't know. Like, you were expressing the desire to, like, you know. So how were you gonna condense your streams?
I do want to do like stream highlights like a lot of streamers do. At some point. In like addition to like video essays and all that.
I want to help you with that because that's a good way. Like I can, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not like you're.
I do want to learn how to edit myself though. I think that's the thing. I do kind of want to learn myself.
Yeah, but you got such a backlog of content. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I can probably.
So.
I mean, I
if
can
we both
handle it.
Did it. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if we both did it, we could upload more often or whatever to the highlights. I don't know. It's just something I like you to
Yeah.
like to consider.
I know, but like, here's the thing with me. I don't want to have someone edit for free. I can't afford to pay anybody right now. So I'm not going to do that.
Well, so I'm fine with doing it for free because I don't need money for it.
I'm
What
not.
I need is experience. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
I
you'd be,
get it, but
I'd be like an unpaid intern.
I get it, but like I get it, I get it, but it's still not something I'm fully comfortable with
What's wrong with
because
it?
I believe people should be paid for their work. Nothing more, nothing less.
I definitely agree with you on that, but the problem is I'm never gonna get the skills if I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
If
know. I just kind of feel like shit for making someone do that. I think that's just the thing with me.
even if even though I'm sitting here begging you to give me something to do, because I need
I don't know.
something to
I'll
do.
think about it.
'Cause
I'll think about it.
I don't get much work.
I'll
So
think about
I
it.
need something to occupy my days anyway. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
I'll
I
think
just
about
want
it.
I want something to do. Oh, I feel like you're gonna say no.
I'll
So I
think
gotta
about
make
it.
my case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get
'Cause,
it. Kingdom Valley!
I just I want to make my own content like you do.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I want to make a different kind of content.
Yeah. Yeah, because my content is trash.
Eh, you're a lot better than the other
cur-
trash out there, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Here's
You
the thing,
actually,
I'm currently not satisfied with what I've been doing. I think that's the thing with me. I'm not satisfied with it, at least anymore.
yeah.
So I'm kind of looking to start moving on to things that require a bit more
Well, if
effort.
you're really worried about paying me, how about paying me $1 a day? uh,
Mm.
come on, I thought you'd like that joke.
So basically, prison wages. Got it.
Yeah, oh my god, yes. That's so amazing. You could totally. Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
No, I don't. I don't like doing stuff like
I
that.
pay my editors prison wages,
Ooh, cool.
not clickbait. Oh my god, that'd be amazing. That's so funny. Plus, I'd get like an extra $30 a month, which would be nice.
I'll think about it.
Yeah. I don't know. I just. Have you, so you were planning on making retrospectives and stuff like that?
Yeah.
You weren't gonna make reviews though. I heard you weren't interested in those.
So here's the thing. So like. Yeah, so here's the thing. Like, I mean, a retrospective and a review share a lot of like similarities. But in general, I'd rather them be more retrospectives rather than full out reviews. Mostly, and it's mostly so that I can justify having a general looser opinion on things. Oh, I missed a lot of them on Island 1.
Why don't you just do like, you know how Seth does his reviews, where it's more like it's kind of like a retrospective review hybrid. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He kind of like tells stories about and shows and recreates gameplay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From the experience he had.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just an idea. I don't know if you consider not.
It's a thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a thought.
Like, because I don't want to push you or anything.
Yeah.
Because you should do.
Yeah.
My whole
I feel like
thing
for
is,
me, it's pretty much
people
just
should
settling
do
on
what-
tone.
Yeah.
I
People should-
don't know what I want to go for
Mhm.
when it comes to tone.
I don't look to your favorites for inspiration. Maybe.
True.
Like, who do you enjoy watching, and how do they style their videos?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you can look to them for inspiration.
True.
Uh,
Hi, Secret Ring soundtrack.
hmm.
I like
Remember
how.
the tutorial level in Secret Rings?
Yeah. That's where I stopped playing.
Wait, really?
The game is unplayable.
You didn't make it to the tutorial level.
No, cause the controls suck.
Oh, wait, you weren't playing it on a Wii, were? Oh,
I
wait, no,
was
you
using a
were
Wiimote with
playing-
Dolphin, which is basically the same thing.
I forgot you have a Wiimote. Yeah, I mean it sucks, but
It's unplayable.
it's not unplayable.
It's unplayable. It's unplayable.
Then why have so many people played it?
Because they're morons. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Obviously.
No, I don't believe you. I don't believe you're kidding at all. There's probably plenty of Cocos on these towers, but I don't know. Oh, I see one in the
Twin
cutscene
towers.
on that tower right there.
Which one?
The one that the cutscene was just staring at. Turn around. Oh wait, you're still in.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, go down. It's on the bottom.
Yeah, I see it.
We left a lot of Cocos.
Yeah. Manned it, manned it. Wow, I missed a lot of them on this island because
Yeah.
because I do remember
We've
I
definitely-
wasn't trying as much until Island 2 to collect them. But Island 2 is also massive, so
Yeah,
There's a lot I
Island
missed
2
there, too.
probably has the most we missed. Just because the way Island 2 is. Island 3 we've probably gotten a lot from.
yeah, we've gotten a lot on Island 3. I know that.
Yeah. Island 2 definitely has the most, though, that we don't have.
Yeah,
Probably by a long shot, too.
let the speed mend it.
I don't see any on there. On this tower, at least. Man, this is so cool. Like this little bit there that you were just on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I really like the way they did those platforms. I just wish the platforms weren't like, you know,
mhm.
they'll probably have it figured out in the next game how to blend platforms with the terrain.
Yeah, because it's definitely not seamless at all.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah, that's being nice.
There are a lot on that little cylinder area on
Where?
your left, behind. You see that the snowflake?
Oh yeah,
They're all over this snowflake.
I know. I spent a little bit trying to get them on here.
Yeah, but you probably missed a lot because when I was playing on my own, I kept finding them everywhere. I don't know if we got them all or not, though.
Oh, you probably didn't.
There's also an area under this.
Yeah,
I don't know if we went and got them all down there either. Oh, Cocos! I'm trying to avoid calling them Koroks. Because I kept doing that.
I mean they're basically the same thing.
Yeah, but I don't want Sonic fans murdering me in my sleep.
I don't. Who cares about Sonic fans? I'm such an asshole. Holy shit.
I understand where you're coming from, though.
Huh?
I understand where you're coming from about Sonic fans, though.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Honestly, like, here's the thing. Like, I learned a long time ago. Uh, fuck the fan base. Who gives a shit? This fan base is just the most undecisive fan base ever, and really no one cares.
What do you mean undecisive?
Sonic fans don't know what the fuck they want.
I'll admit that's definitely true. As a Sonic fan myself.
I honestly think Sega listened to the fans too much, which is where they ended up where they were. Because they were getting pulled in all directions by the fan base.
I think if
And
they just...
this feels like a step in the right direction where they said, okay, fuck it, we're gonna make whatever the hell we want now. Because I don't think anyone expected this.
I think if they just made, like, imagine just Unleashed without the Werehog parts.
I honestly like the Werehog. I understand why
Um,
people don't, but I like it.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, if they had, like, just the Unleashed, like, run fast, have fun.
If the day level design was refined, sure, but in
Yeah, but
Unleashed
I
as
like-
it is, they certainly are not.
Yeah, but I like how you go really fast in Unleashed.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. So you played how much of Heroes have you played?
I played up through Bingo Highway until I can't take it anymore.
Okay, so you played enough to get what I'm saying. So you
Yeah.
know how blocks randomly drop down or things break or,
Mm-hmm.
you know, stuff like that?
Yeah.
I was thinking, so,
Did I
As
get all the
punishment-
Cocos here?
here's how I imagine a Sonic game going.
Mm-hmm.
So really fast like Unleashed.
Yeah, I did.
Would you like to try?
I forget. Colors is the one with the long levels, right?
No.
Which one's the one with the long levels?
Um,
Not super long, but you know, longer.
both Unleashed and Generations have pretty decently long levels.
Okay, I guess like much more. So my idea for a Sonic game would basically be Unleash's kind of speed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Fully 3D Sonic, like in a 3D space, like not like no 2D segments, right? No nostalgia baiting.
I honestly think the 2D segments are pretty necessary.
No, I really hate them. This
Why?
is like my
I
ideal.
don't understand. I don't understand why, honestly.
Because they're just not fun for me. Like, I don't know. I just don't have as much fun with them for some reason.
This is the Mania version of Stardust Speedway.
I like the 2D Sonics that are purely 2D, but the 3D Sonics that have 2D, I don't like their 2D, and I couldn't really put a word on the why. So I was thinking, like how blocks fall in front. So as punishment for like going too slow or messing up or stuff like that while you play, having a very Heroes-esque, like not the Heroes puzzles, but like the Heroes-esque, you kind of get blocked off or have to take a different path, you know.
I mean,
stuff
calling
like
them
that.
puzzles is very generous.
They do technically count as puzzles, but you know, so it's fast paced, but if you like mess up or go slow, you get punished and have to either take a different route or you get slowed down, like bricks fall in your way and you have to get around them or whatever.
So basically, how every single Sonic game has functioned since Sonic 1.
No, more Heroes esque. I'm trying to describe it, but I'm
Because
bad at describing things. Like,
Because that's something
Like-
Sonic has always had, except for maybe in Forces. Maybe.
No, like, no, I'm talking to like a greater degree. I'm not. Oh, I didn't know that happened.
Level
I'm
boundaries.
talking to a much greater degree. Like, I'd like levels to be of a great length, but have very variety in their path.
Oh
You know
wait,
how-
I think I know why it does this. So Islands 4 and 5 are on the same map as Island 1.
Ah. So, you know how, I'm trying to describe this properly, but I'm doing a terrible job. So, I'd like it if the levels branched off a great degree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, rather than it just being on a same path. You know what I'm saying? Like, the path is very different. I'm not sure how to describe it.
Wonder World, what is that? Oh, it's a Lost World theme.
Oh, Lost World. You know, you kind of, like, you can kind of understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of variants, like, you can play a level 10 times, you know, and you can, like, it's got, like, a great deal of variety in one level. You know what I'm saying? And the
Mhm.
levels being decently long.
Ocean Palace. Which one is that one?
And I like in the
You're gonna have Seaside Hill and Ocean Palace? Both? Really? Why? These are literally the same level, more or less.
I just want it to be like it's like I don't know, like the linear Sonic levels, except they branch off, and then instead of meeting in the middle, they meet at the end. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe a mix mash of both, but like have each path at its own level of replayability. You know what I'm saying? Like you can play a level like 10 times and it's different every time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So basically, like how the classic and adventure games work, more or less.
Yeah, kind of like that, I guess, a little bit. But more with like unleashed kind of speed, like you're moving at very high speeds.
That's also like much more difficult to pull off in that case. So I understand why they haven't been doing that quite as much, because alternate paths do exist in the boost games.
Yeah,
They're
but
just
they're
not
kinda-
as front and center.
Yeah, I don't know. It probably wouldn't be like in this kind of game. It probably wouldn't be as fast as Unleashed because you have to have time to think. Like, oh, I want to go to this path. You know what I'm saying? But you'd still want it to be pretty fast, like a lot faster than usual Sonic. You want to play the game and feel like you're moving at extreme speeds. Like you want to feel like Sonic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not really that picky when it comes to Sonic. I think the fan base just tends
Well,
to...
I'm not being
don't
picky.
know.
This is just kind of my dream game. You know what I'm saying?
I don't really have much of a dream game, honestly.
There's no mechanics you'd like to see return or
I
anything
mean,
like that.
Eh. I tend to
I
just
know,
kind of
I'm
go
a-
with the flow.
Yeah, you're much more of a functional person. I'm much more of a dreamer, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I like to imagine the possibilities or things that could be.
Come on, camera. Oh, not fist bump.
Oh my god, fist bump!
I fucking hate
I
this
know
song.
this one.
I do not like this one. Hello.
I forget when this one plays. Wait, isn't this the one that plays when you're best friends with Sonic or
This
whatever?
is the main theme from Forces.
No. Which one's the one that plays when you're best friends with Sonic?
It's a remix. Wait, best friends with what?
You know,
Oh,
the
are you
scene
talking about the
where...
double boost?
I think that's it. Let me look it up.
It's one of the verses of this.
Double.
Yeah,
boost.
yeah, it's one of the verses of this.
Double boost. Sonic Forces.
Yeah, yeah, it's the main theme of Forces. It's everywhere in that game. It's everywhere in that game. The battle's won! No one's gonna give a thing to us. Into each other
Yeah.
we put our trust. Standing united. This song is shit.
Yeah. Dude. Like, Sonic Forces was 100% made just to draw in a younger audience. Like, with how easy,
I'm not
with how easy it was, and like,
I mean, I'm not entirely sure if that's 100% the case, but that's definitely part of it.
yeah, like it looks like it was designed specifically to draw in kids to Sonic. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Although I'm not sure if I would say that is 100% the case, but it's definitely part of it.
Yeah. Like, cause it's pretty easy. You get like, it kind of gives the whole vibe of you can be best friends with Sonic. Like, we've already talked about this in a previous Frontiers video,
Yeah.
you know, but it gives you the whole vibe of like,
I mean,
oh, I'm best friends with Sonic. You
I
know
mean,
what I'm
I
saying?
think the intention. I mean, I don't know if the intention was to say best friends with Sonic. I think it's literally just to cater to the OC crowd.
I think that was part of it, but a big, you know, kids like creating their own characters, and I don't know, it felt very much designed to attract a younger audience. Like, I imagine that wasn't all of it, but that's just how it looked to me.
Bruh.
You're probably gonna have to build those rails.
Build those. Oh,
straight
right,
ahead.
these. I made the same mistake.
Yeah, that's... Okay, go to the green thing over there. And that places it.
I do not remember this at all. Oh, nice. Ooh, Sky Sanctuary. This is the Generations version. I think that's all the tracks. So now it's just a Coco hunt, more or less.
Coco! Can I get all those Cocos? Dude, Twitter is such a cesspool. I'm
Yeah, that sounds like Twitter.
so awful. Do you even use it?
Not really.
I use it to keep up with artists and, like, you know, stuff like that.
More or less same. There are a couple friends feeds that I follow, but I don't really use it that much anymore. But I do like keeping up with artists because I have finally begun to appreciate internet art.
Mhm.
Which is kind of weird because I've always liked cute things and I like cute art, and cute art is cool and fun and wholesome and I like it.
Mhm.
But I don't know why I'm just now starting to like really appreciate it. 'Cause I've been on the internet a while now.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. A lot of the things you say and a lot of your interests and how, like, I don't know. It feels like I don't know. It feels like
What?
stuff. Like some of the things you say come. I don't know. I've always gotten this feeling that you kind of have a lot of interests, and your interests sort of come in an order that that normally shows up when you're newer to the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you're not that new, so it's just kind of strange. Uh, but a lot of the order is like the order you got interested in the things you're not interested in, the things you are interested in. It just seems very much like, oh, I'm newer to the internet.
No,
No,
I've been on the internet for a while now, but
I know, but
I
that's just
tend to
kinda
like
the
to
feeling
stick with
with me.
I tend to like to stick with what I like I don't know, like I tend to stick with the stuff that I'm more comfortable with.
Yeah, and that may be
And I'm
why.
very slow to change.
That's probably why.
Like, it's like, I mean, I slowly am changing, but it takes me a while to do that.
Mm,
I feel like the only thing that's
need-
definitely not up for debate, though, is multiplayer games. Fuck that. Fuck going into a fucking lobby. Fuck multiplayer games. These people are fucking awful.
yeah, the only multiplayer game that you don't have. So
Fucking cesspit of people play
yeah, multiplayer games
a bunch of these
often suck.
shooters. Fuck these people.
So the only game that's been an exception, I played a lot of multiplayer games, right? I've played a lot of different genres. The only one that's been an exception for me is Deep Rock Galactic, because the very psychology of the game is designed to make players super cooperative.
Yeah. See,
Like
for me,
there's
it's
no
pretty much
competition at all.
Yeah, see,
Players
for me,
are
like,
supposed to work together.
yes, see, for me, it's pretty much a twofold issue. Number one, I have had bad experiences with people in lobbies so far. And number two, I like playing games at my own pace, and you inherently cannot do that if you're playing a cooperative game. And if you're playing a competitive game, you also can't do that.
Yeah.
So I prefer to stick with single-player experiences, because that's what I generally
Oh.
prefer.
I think Deep Rock, like, if I go in a lobby with you, we'd probably have a little bit of fun. Because I'd be able to introduce you to all the mechanics, and people are very friendly in Deep Rock Galactic. I was super surprised by it, because I played a lot of multiplayer games.
That's
There are a
surprising.
lot of assholes in multiplayer games. But Deep Rock Galactic has got to be the kindest community I've ever seen. in a video, like in a multiplayer video game.
Mm.
And I went and watched a video on it, and he said that Deep Rock, like he was like describing how Deep Rock Galactic psychologically manipulates its players into having a very cooperative atmosphere and everything. Because all loot, like any loot you get, is shared among the entire group, right? So, so the way Deep Rock Galactic, essentially 4 dwarves are hired by a mega company to go mining in a dangerous mine full of
So basically, it's capitalism the game.
stuff. Yes, it is very much because the company is very much evil. You know, it's very much evil and abusive towards its workers.
So that's okay. So I do get that.
So
That inherently makes me want to be cooperative.
And a funny thing, yeah, it's part of the psychology.
To stick it to the man.
Yeah, and another thing is, you know how, so to leave the level, you have to complete the main objective, right?
Mm-hmm.
You leave the level through 2 ways. You either everyone dies, or
I feel. So one thing I'm noticing going back to the first island is that the first island has a lot fewer walls you can scale.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like the unscalable walls are largely an issue on this island in particular so far.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a... Sorry, my brain's moving in slow motion. I keep stalling. If we'd done this a little bit earlier, like I probably wouldn't be stalling so much. So, essentially the game ends 2 ways, like a level ends 2 ways. Either every player is dead, or you complete the objective and end the level. And what's kind of interesting is, like, you can't call, because you have to call the ship back to pick you up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if the ship fails to... Damn it, my brain's just fucking up so much. It's frustrating me. Maybe I should have taken some Adderall a little bit later today. If I knew we were gonna stream... we're gonna do this so late, that's what I would have done. But I would have taken my Adderall a little later. Deep Rock Galactic. So, let me just think for a moment. My brain's just having so much trouble.
Go ahead. Where are the cocos?
Okay, so you have to so once you complete the objective, you have the ability to recall the ship that, because so you're inside a giant planet and there's like a drill ship that drills you down at the start of the level. You then leave the drill ship goes back up after every player's left it. And it will come back down once you call it down, and you can only call it down after you complete the objective. And because, you know, it's company policy. And if every door... and when the ship gets called back down, enemies start appearing, so you have to kind of rush your way up. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I might play it at some point.
So there's like a sudden, like after you complete the objectives and you press the recall button, it's like a race back, but it's common etiquette to there's like a few kindness etiquettes to stick with the group. Like if you're with people, you stick with them and help them get back, right? And another thing is this isn't required by the game or anything, but what will often happen is if someone dies on their way back while the level's ending, there's like 5 minutes to get back or you fail. You'll find that most players will go turn around and go back on like a suicide mission to try and rescue the dwarf that fell. And it's like super interesting because there's like no incentive for them to do that. But 90% of the time, that's what the other dwarves will do. They will turn around because someone fell behind and revive them. When you die, when you die, everybody you can be revived an infinite number of times, right? There's no limit on revives, which you think would be unbalanced, but you'll probably die pretty often in the beginning. But it's not like a big deal. Because like revives are infinite, so people won't judge you for dying too much. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't cost them anything. I've noticed that they are particularly very friendly to new players. It's very like they're just so friendly there, and it's crazy. I've played probably maybe 200 rounds, and I only met a jerk twice. Out of 200 games, I've only met like someone being an asshole to me twice. So that's like 1 out of 100. That's how rare assholes are.
Yeah. See for me, because it's see for me, it's like, I mean, that one time, that one time is enough to make me really not want to do it. It is enough to kind of ruin it for me. And I know that I shouldn't be like that, but still.
I don't know. We'll try it together. If you don't like it, you don't like it. You already own the game, and I have the game. So it's not like it'd be a big deal if you didn't like it. The dwarves also have great synergy together because it's kind of great, like how much of a great synergy. You can also tell the difference between a serious lobby and a casual friendly lobby. Just by reading the name, like if the name has any requirements or if they lock the dwarves you can play, just don't join that lobby because that means it's a serious lobby. Because that's how they separate the serious lobbies from the friendly ones. The ones that anyone can play on that have stupid names or no names at all, like they're just the name. Because if you don't name a lobby, it's just the name of the player, like that's hosting. So if it has a player name and there's like no requirements or anything, then just join. I just don't join serious lobbies, and I've had an amazing time. The maps run on rotation. What's like unlocked is run on rotation. There's also like quests where you have to play certain types of levels in a certain like you have to play certain types of levels to finish the quests. Like it will want you to do a certain type of quest in this certain biome. and if you do that, it will progress you further in the quest.
Hmm.
So the quests aren't like the quests pretty much only require you to do missions, like very specific missions. So they're not like horrible or anything.
Hmm.
Like it's not like, oh, you got to find 300 of this thing. You know, you just got to complete levels that you'd already be doing anyway. Just specific ones. Most of the levels are like pretty solid. Some take a long time though. Well, this one in particular that takes a long time, but it's like a boss level, so it makes sense that it takes a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very difficult on the higher difficulties. But it's a lot of fun. Uh, you don't. Uh, I love how just cooperative everyone is, though.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, there's like a few etiquette things, like no dwarf left behind, which is go back and get your boys if they, fall while you're trying to leave the level. Even if it means, like we, like I died, like me and this other guy died, and there were 2 minutes left on the timer. If
Mm-hmm.
those three dwarfs went back to rescue us, there
Mm-hmm.
was no chance of all of us getting back.
Hmm.
And you know what they did anyway? They went back for us.
Yeah.
And that's just the kind of community it is.
Hmm.
It's very sweet.
Yeah.
Uh, but missing out on loot isn't like too big a deal. Like if you fail a mission, it's not a super big deal either, which I like that about the game. Like, you lose out on like some resources if you fail the mission.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you lose out on collecting the resources that you get if you beat the level. Like, let's say you found a bunch of gold, which is like the currency.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't get that gold if every player died, and you failed the level.
Hmm.
But it's not like too big a deal, which I like. Uh, so if you do fail a mission, it's not very punishing about it,
Hmm.
which allows people to be much more forgiving to, you know what I'm saying? Like when
Yeah.
you make a mistake, it's not as big a deal.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah. I don't know. I don't
uh,
know. I might try it out at some point.
yeah, I want to try it out with you because I'm gonna teach you like some basics of the roles and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like,
Yeah,
so you
but
can
I'm
ping
just not
things.
as much of a big I don't know, I
Yeah,
just don't like playing with people. I think that's just the thing
yeah,
with
I
me.
know. I think this game might be somewhat of an exception. Like, not completely, obviously, but I think it will be a multiplayer game you might play on your own,
Hmm.
like without someone to play with you. Like, you'll just play with randoms. I think you might.
Yeah.
I don't know. Uh, it's a very unique experience.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Where are the
so
cocos? I need them.
there are probably tons of cocos around this thing.
Yeah, real question is, have I gotten them?
I wish it was easier to tell where the cocos were.
I just wish there was a counter so that I know how many I have left. No one's gonna give a thing to us. Into each other we put our trust. Being united after the. Shut up. I just listened to that
Lava
one.
Reef. Do you know how to loop them yet?
No. I don't really want to
'Cause
loop them, though.
There's clearly a button for it, though.
Yeah, I just don't know which one that is.
Ooh, look at Mario. Dude, the audio is glitching out in Discord for me.
Is it?
It's yeah. Check your load real quick to make sure it's not overloaded because
It's
the
fine.
audio does not sound good.
It's
Okay.
fine. I think it might
It's
just be Discord.
then.
Let me reload the stream. Let
Did
me
you
check
watch
something
Game of
real
Thrones?
quick.
'Cause I did.
Huh?
Did you ever watch Game of Thrones? Because I did.
No, no. I watched the first episode, wasn't interested. I'm gonna stop the recording real quick just to check something.
Okay.
I'm gonna pause. And we're back. To
We're
those
back.
of
We
you
fixed the
who,
issues.
to the one of you who's watching this on
To
YouTube,
future me.
I'm sorry for the last few minutes if the game audio was fucked. Actually, I take that back. No, I absolutely am not.
What? You're being mean to future me. Apologize to future me.
It should be fine now, I think.
Yeah, I'll probably go back and watch our Frontiers playthrough in maybe 2 years. For 2 years after we finish it, because I'll have forgotten the game 100% by then. And I'll probably forget it in a couple of months, but actually I haven't so far, which is kind of strange. Like, I kind of remember a great deal, which is abnormal for me. I usually forget things after a few days. I have like Alzheimer's or some shit.
Yeah, so the audio's fine now? I'm not sure what was going on there because it wasn't an issue on my end.
Oh yeah.
It's only in the recording and the Discord stream.
So why is it that most NVMe solid state drives, like M.2s, end like they end at 2 terabytes, like most of the main models?
Not sure, honestly.
Because clearly you can do 4 terabytes.
There are main models that have 4 terabytes.
Yeah, like I'm looking at one right now.
It's probably just supply and demand.
I suppose so. Is 400 megabytes a second on random read-through output just 50% full bad?
No, that's generally expected. Random read and write is typically not as good. I'm gonna check one thing. I'm gonna pause this recording real quick. Recording again. There we go. Sorry about that. Just had to check something real quick. So
I can hear it when it glitches out.
yeah. So word to the wise: don't record with the Theo. Got it.
What is the VIA?
It's a USB DAC and amp, and it's really good. But I have had some issues with it recording. I don't know what's causing it. It seems to be mostly with Sonic Forces. And, like, it's not an issue when recording with desktop audio, so it might be how the game is interfacing with it. It's only when I'm using the application audio capture. I got enough for the thing. I'm gonna do some of the 4th Island today. I want to go ahead and get this game over with.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. So I have the Western Digital black internal hard drive. What's crazy is the 10 terabyte version isn't even that expensive.
Yeah, these things tend to get cheaper with time.
Yeah. So what really depresses me is the RAM read-through output is 0.69 megabytes per second.
Yeah, on a hard drive, that sounds about right.
Dude,
Random read and write is a lot more difficult for any drive to do than sequential.
dude, even the sequential makes me want to cry. The sequential read and write, just 50% full, they're both the same at 223 megabytes a second.
Hmm. On a hard drive? On the hard drive?
Hard drive, yeah.
Makes
Not
sense.
bad.
No, that's about that's about what it should be because that's kind of how, because here's the thing. How hard drives work is that they have a spindle that like they have a read head. They have like a head that goes around the drive. An SSD is basically just a controller that has a bunch of like
both of them.
that has a bunch of flash chips.
Will hard drives ever lose your data?
Huh?
Like SSDs, if you leave them unplugged for too long, they lose your data.
In most cases, no.
What would be the exceptions?
I mean, if a hard drive is physically damaged in any way, yeah, it can lose your data. Because that's something that an SSD can't do. No, an SSD can't suffer any like shock damage or anything because there's no moving parts. It's just a bunch of flash chips. I'm gonna go fight the boss.
Looks like Eggman's grabbing the geothermal power.
Why are you giving me this line again, Sonic?
Green.
That enemy hit me during the cutscene.
You didn't take any damage though.
No.
You almost fell in the lava there.
Yeah.
That would have reset you to its last autosave.
That was like 2 minutes ago.
Thank God. Imagine you landed in it and it was like 30 minutes ago. Yeah.
I'm gonna go
That
fight
happened
the boss.
before though.
I'm gonna go fight the boss.
Finally, fighting the boss.
Getting done with Island 3 after 6 whole parts of this island. We've been on this island for a long time. Go away.
No, not you again. I wish you'd just leave me alone, Fortress.
This thing is bugged. You cannot convince me this thing is not bugged.
I can't believe they purposely set it up like that.
Alright, how do I approach that thing? Oh, fuck yourself.
What amazes me is random green right are 54 and 30. Sorry. So random read is 30 out of 206 tested. Like it's like the 30, like, you know, it's like 30th and 30th place. And random right is like in 54th place.
That doesn't really mean anything.
Really?
Not really,
Of
no.
the ones they've tested?
Huh? Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Like they put them in different places depending on how fast they are.
I don't
Like
know.
30th place would be slower than 29th. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so it's like 30th and 54th in random.
What,
right?
the hard drive?
The SSD.
What? That makes no sense.
Yeah, it is. Out of all the tested ones, In random read through output, just 50% full, it's in 30th place out of 206. And in random write through output, just 50% full.
How do
it's
I
in
approach
54th
this thing?
place.
I don't know. I don't know. We'll talk about this later. I don't really want to think about that right now. How do I approach that thing? Oh.
Sorry, I just figured it would be conversation.
I'm assuming it's these. Oh, that's how I approach it. Okay.
You just fall in.
It just goes on its own. I thought I would have to jump on it.
Yeah, there was no way to jump on it.
I mean, I can think of a couple. Finally, getting done with the third island.
I'm excited to see this bad boy. Oh, he's got rolls. Oh my god. How do you climb them?
I'm assuming you parry that attack. I'm assuming you just parry. Oh no, I'm assuming you've... There we go, those are rails.
Dude, that's super cool.
No! The camera
it.
changed. The camera changed. Thank you, dynamic camera. If there's one thing Sonic has always suffered with, it's automatic cameras.
Dude, I think that's just a video game thing in general.
It seems to be a lot worse in Sonic games specifically.
I imagine so. They are Sonic games. I like how it's been half our time dissing Sonic games.
Alright. Clearly you're supposed to parry that. Metal Gear Rising music. Ooh. Oh, that's nice.
That's so cool. Man, if Sonic games are good at something, it's making Sonic look cool.
This game in particular seems really good at it.
The strongest combo in the game is the one that shoots laser balls or whatever. It's a ranged attack.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one that does the most damage.
Yeah, I can see why. Alright, midway point.
This is the worst boss theme we've seen so far.
Yeah.
The other two are way better. Halfway point.
Oh, to quit crying. Oh boy, it's another laser show. Quit moving!
Why would you run the recording audio through an amp rather than the default sound card?
Because that's what I use for my sound. That's because that's what I plug my headphones in.
Yeah, but wouldn't it sound the same to the audience?
Yeah, that's what I plug my headphones in.
No,
That's
what
what
I
I
mean
use
is
on a
like
daily basis.
no, what I mean is like if you set, wouldn't the audience not hear anything like in the recording?
Well, no, but like,
Like
well, no,
a
but like,
difference between
well,
desktop and amp.
no, but like that's what it would be recorded from. It would be recorded from the external sound card slash amp slash external sound DAC, not the
Yeah,
actual thing.
yeah, but
Because
if
that's
you
what I
record,
have. Because that's what I have my headphones running through. It's completely separate from the default desktop audio thing.
like my question was, would it sound different to the audience depending on what you recorded it on?
No, this is pretty much using the raw data from the game.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because it sounds different to you, obviously, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Because you're
It
using the amp.
sounds, yeah,
But
a little bit,
to
yeah.
like,
It sounds a fair bit cleaner through the amp to my headphones, but I
yeah,
don't think it would affect the recording. It's just that that's what I use for my daily driver now.
yeah,
I don't use I don't use the default audio anymore.
I know. I was just asking,
But yeah,
like, if it
yeah,
affected the audio at all.
and what I think the problem is, it's that I think it's the application audio capture with the amp, because when I run it through desktop audio capture, it's fine. It's when the application has to interface through it, that's when the problem happens. But then again, I've also had that issue like my first time using application audio capture, and I used it through the standard default audio. So I think application audio capture is just, it's still in beta, but bugs are to be expected. Stop moving! Oh my god!
Are you using the beta version of OBS?
No, I'm using 29.0, but I'm using 29.0, but this feature's new. It's still got some bugs. Oh, good lord. This, am I doing something wrong? I feel like I'm doing something wrong here.
It'd be nice to have a second monitor.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing something wrong. Try 4 monitors. Yeah, I was doing something wrong there. Try having 4.
I need to buy a new desk. Where should I get a desk from?
I just got mine
Because
through
I want
Amazon.
a curve.
I just got mine through Amazon. Okay, so I'm supposed to ricochet this into him. This isn't as enjoyable as the last two, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the last two were really cool. Like, this part is way too slow.
There's a chance I might lose this one.
Yeah, because you're not using the combos.
Oh well.
Dude, I remember trying out, do you remember the auto combos there thing?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be using that.
I know, but I was, since it's been a long time, I was gonna mention this again. But
Ooh, okay.
I did try them once, but because I was curious about, like it's brain dead, so I didn't want to use them. But I decided, you know what, I'm gonna try this once. It'd be super funny if it was overpowered. No, they weakened it way too much. So it's like super bad. I love, like, it's super funny that you can't press the quick time events too fast.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
If you press them too fast, they don't work.
Yeah, I that's kind of weird. Psyloop it. Ooh.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
that's
the
sick.
animation is bugged.
What?
The animation is bugged. He wasn't holding it in his hands. He wasn't touching it.
I think that's I think that's intentional. I think the logic there was that he's holding it with his essence.
It's my headcanon that it's bugged, okay? What did that guy say?
We can't let something die in vain.
Crap.
Well, this was 5 parts in the making.
We're on hard difficulty, right?
Yeah.
Just making sure so we get the good ending.
I mean, we're not getting it tonight.
I know, there's no way we can complete 2 islands in one night.
Yeah, I do want to get a feel for this island, though. Triangle. I think this one is super short. Yeah, because I've heard that the 4th island is super short.
Sonic! No, he's hurt!
Yeah, he's fine.
Silence the 6 towers. Tear down the walls between dimensions.
Oh, good. I thought you were gonna say there was a surprise, Titan.
Sonic?
Hang tight, partner.
So there's no Titan on this island?
Be careful.
Not sure.
Careful. Where's the fun in that?
I know there's no portals on this one.
What? There's no levels?
No, I think this one is really short.
It's...
Gotta get the music.
Yeah. The map is unlocked from the beginning, and...
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I'm already not liking this island.
I think this one is literally just supposed to be a short little bit. And then... So, I believe the 5th one is the true last one. Open your heart! Because we're back to the 1st island. Because this is on the 1st island's map, I believe.
Oh yeah, this is on the first island.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the map was unlocked. That makes sense now.
Oh, what is happening to the recording?
Yeah, I've noticed it too. GPU is overloaded, I think.
Encoding overload. Consider turning down video settings or using a faster encoding preset. This should not be happening.
Oh my god, how many parts is this video going to be split into?
Something's very wrong here.
Will it be able to encode on 70?
Yeah.
Because you use your GPU to encode, right?
Yeah. Okay, it's only using about 90%. I'm not getting that error anymore. Alright, okay, the final stretch. Hopefully, no more errors. Encoding overload, fuck me. Game...
Okay, are you recording?
Yeah, it's back.
Encoding overload has been fixed, boys! Woo! Now we can Sonic it out and listen to Sonic music. Yeah.
I will kind of do this. The fuck is ambient occlusion?
You don't know what that is? Because I don't either.
No, I don't really bother with settings all that much.
I mean, occlusion means... like, occlusion means,
Like,
like...
volumetric lighting is off. I mean,
like
it's low.
touching or whatever.
Bloom is low. Local reflect that can remain on. I've turned off anti-aliasing.
So, two objects occupying the same space would be occlusion. Well, I don't know what ambient occlusion means.
Okay, this should still look fine. Yeah, it still looks fine.
Yeah, we can just turn it off when we move. Like, we can just turn it back when we move to the next island.
Yeah, this should. Yeah, this
I'm
is still
pretty sure
fine.
it's just because there's so many trees here.
Yeah, that might have been why. Shadows might have been the big part of it. God, a
I'm
Sonic. God.
90% sure it's the shadows.
Yeah, it was definitely Shadow. God, a Sonic game bringing a reasonably powerful system to its knees. That I have never seen before.
This is actually kind of funny.
Yeah, that I've never seen before.
Sonic requires a 4090. You hear it? Hear it now, folks. Will this even run on my Switch?
It will. They're using like different custom settings.
I guess.
Yeah, this is definitely a sign that. Aw, fuck. This is definitely a sign that I'm definitely on the right like track to get a better system.
Yeah. So I'm just hoping I won't have to replace my system for 10 years.
Probably not.
I imagine I'll probably have to replace my GPU every couple of years, but like maybe once or twice. But I'm hoping the rest of my computer can remain, you know. What I can't believe is there are 8 terabyte SSDs.
Yeah, they're very expensive, but there are.
The M.2 ones cost like $1,000. While
Yeah.
well, I think it was like 600 or 500 or something like that for a regular SSD with 8 terabytes.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like 500 or something like that. That's probably what I'm done with hard drives, man.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
So-
basically only using hard drives for long-term video storage.
How many terabytes do you have?
Too many.
I'd need a place to archive it.
Yeah, I
Like,
pretty
there's
much
no
use
way I'm keeping
external
all that
drives
on my
for that.
computer.
Yeah, I use external drives for that.
How much does infinite Google storage cost?
I don't know. And I'm not
'Cause
as
I
comfortable
know-
using Google storage. Or
What are they
I'm not
gonna
comfortable
do?
using
Watch
cloud
my
storage.
YouTube videos?
I don't want to use cloud storage for this. It can be. I have no control over it. I think that's the thing with me. I have no control over it.
No control over cloud storage?
No.
Like, what's your problem with it?
At any time, it can just not exist. And I think that's the thing with me. Yeah, I think this island is literally just this. No, I'm not doing the Starfall. I have too many of these as it is.
Yeah, we have way too many coins.
Green 4? Oh, that's an SA2 track. That's not what I wanted to do. Thank you.
Wait, was that Sonic Heroes?
It was. I've had it for a while.
Play Sonic Heroes next.
Fine.
Nostalgia! Yeah! Thank you, Nick. You're the best. This is why you're my favorite human. Implying that I'm not human.
You're my favorite human. Yeah, I think this is all this island is.
Wow, 20 hours is a lot of gameplay.
I do know that the 5th island is a full island, but I think this is all this island is. It's just these towers.
Like, 20 hours is like a typical...
Why did I do that?
Yeah, you've done it twice now. I think it's because the way it looks, it confuses. I'm supposed to be taking my meds right now. I have an alarm that goes off every 10 minutes if I don't take my meds. And it keeps going off. Like, because I didn't want to halt the recording to take my meds. So I'll just take it after.
You sure
we
you should be
finish.
doing that?
How much longer are we going to be recording?
Probably not much longer, but that's hard
Yeah,
to say.
it's not a big deal. Like, if it's like 30 minutes or an hour off, that's not a big deal. Like, it'd be a bigger deal if it was like my midday medicine. Or, so I take 3 sets of medicine a day. One at lunch and then one at 4. Like, I take several pills at lunch, like 3 of them, and then I take 1 pill at 4, and then I take 3 pills at night.
I probably should be taking some kind of medication, but I don't because reasons.
Scared of modern medicine.
No!
Oh my god, that's the wish. Try to land on it.
There's
Oh
a
my
thing,
God, you did
there's a
it.
thing up there. Thank God that exists.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
I do like
That's
this.
the
I do really like the whole rail thing.
These towers are kind of fun looking. No, I'm not playing it, so I can't say how they feel. But they look good.
Yeah. They'd probably look good if they'd probably look even more impressive if I could have the settings on without overloading the encoder from a fucking Sonic game.
Oh, I was talking about the gameplay looks good.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Does it feel good?
Yeah, I like it. To be fair, I guess I can't complain much. I am pushing this 2060 Super a little hard.
cutscene.
Because recording at 1440p is kind of hard on it a little bit.
Oh, I think this is important because
Whoa.
so they're escaping and someone blew up their planet. That's what I'm getting from this.
Based.
That's not based.
Based.
War is not based.
Based. War is very based.
War is not based. Are they saying things?
No.
No. I think they're just crying.
So is the audio not crackling, or is it crackling?
It's not
Or-
crackling.
Okay,
From
that's
now
good.
on,
I'm
if it crackles, I'll mention it.
Alright.
Because
think-
now we know that means it's happening on your end.
I think I'll just
Is accelerating.
leave this on low
Smile when you can barely stand.
for the rest of the playthrough. I think it still looks pretty good on low. Well,
I
to
heard
be
it-
fair, I am recording it on. I am recording at 1440p. I'm pushing this thing pretty hard right now.
Yeah, I heard. Well, I guess anybody who's watching has already seen the game. I have not, but I heard Sage dies, and I swear to God, if she's not revived in the next Sonic game, I'm
Bruh.
hoping it's what? Sonic Heroes! Yeah, we are Sonic Heroes!
Frog Forest. That's a Sonic Heroes track.
I don't remember Frog Forest.
It's this one.
I've never heard this song in my life.
Really? I thought you've played Sonic Heroes.
I have, but I've never heard that song in my life.
It's from the game. What are you talking about? It's from the game. It's like the night stage.
Never had. I'm joking around. What I mean is, like, I don't. That song doesn't even have the vaguest
What is Misty
thing
Lake?
in my brain.
Oh, this is a Black Knight track.
Yeah, I could tell straight away.
I'll play it after I get all these.
We should,
Yeah, my feet don't touch the ground. Bruh.
we should do a long play of Mega Man Zero.
I have been considering doing that.
Yeah.
I have been
I
considering
mean,
doing
it's
a long
not
play of the
because
Zero
I
games.
want to watch it or anything. Yeah. Dude, Mega Man Zero is my favorite. Like the Mega Man Zero games are my favorite out of all the Mega Man games.
Emerald Coast Act 1.
I've never played the Battle Network games, but I have watched the TV show, which follows the same plot.
Okay, so is this the original or the remix? Okay, that's odd. They're using the Act 2 remix from Generations, but the Act 1 is from the original adventure. That's odd. Because this is the original.
Dude, I have a physical collection of Battle Network battle chips.
I think you've told me this.
Yeah, I have over 100 of them.
Yeah, so we'll get the fourth
Like,
island
well
done
over
today.
100 of them. But the problem is,
Flying Battery. Oh, it's the Mania version. Nice.
yeah, I have well over. I know I have. I probably have 130 plus unique battle chips that aren't repeats. So I have a lot of them. But now, like, they are charging like for just one of them like $20.
Christ.
And it's all because a YouTuber covered them.
Sounds about right.
And it makes me want to cry because I
Sounds
can't
about
collect
right.
them anymore. Like the rare battleships that used to cost $100 that I wanted as a kid that I can totally get now are now 400.
Hmm.
Dear God, these people are evil.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I imagine it'd be cheaper if I just straight up bought them off a Japanese website. Like if I bought them and had them imported, it'd probably be a lot cheaper. I have a lot of English ones. English ones are even rare than are way rarer than the Japanese ones.
Hmm.
And I have a lot of English ones too.
His World.
I have a lot more Japanese ones though.
Oh, this is the 06 theme.
Yeah.
So, how much you want to bet? So, will we be getting the next part done this game done the next part? Probably not. So, I'm probably just going to leave this on low for the rest of the game. Surprisingly, it still looks pretty good on low. Okay, the recording's fine. Stardust Speedway! Yes! The superior one! I love the US version. Sonic CD Japanese fans can suck it! I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I really like both soundtracks, but there are certain tracks that I prefer the US version, and this is one of them. Did I get all of them? Yes, I did. Now it's just the towers. It's time to September 11th.
No! Not that one.
Yes, that one. Yeah, we'll be getting this island done today. I think it's literally just this.
Can't believe they're checking
Huh?
$1. Just blows my mind with the children. Like, I just can't believe they're charging so much for these. Like, I could, in the past, for $100, I was able to buy, like,
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Thank
is
you,
it
Logan
$50?
Paul, for repopularizing that whole thing. Greatly appreciate it. You totally haven't made getting collectibles impossible for, like, the common man. Or anything.
yeah. It's just so annoying. Yeah.
This camera, though.
Like, these battleships aren't even rare, and they cost $140, and there's only a few of them.
Thank you, Logan Paul. Real cool. For kind of... fuck you. For kind of restarting that whole trend.
I mean, who's even gonna buy these?
Pretty much nobody. And we do.
Like, this has 76 average battleships, and they're charging $530 for it.
Christ. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, these aren't even like the good battleships.
This island is pretty barren, but it's honestly kind of fun. I really like scaling shit. It's part of my favorite thing in, like, there's a thing in Saints Row 4 that's very similar to this. Where you just have to scale up a bunch of towers using the superpowers. Yes, Saints Row 4 has that. Because Volition is on crack. So is this the story of them arriving on this planet?
So did they bring the Chaos Emeralds, or were the Chaos Emeralds already here? Oh, they brought it.
Yeah. So this is telling their story. Master Emerald. This is neat. I do like the lore. I do like the lore. We have that whole thing, and then it just goes back to open your heart. How much longer? But let it go. How long this will last? Or will I count on others? Oh shit. Let's just gonna restart this song. All right, you're welcome. You can't run on water in this game. 0 out of 10, fake Sonic game. Must come down. This is, this one wasn't completed yet. This is pretty fitting music, though.
Sonic Hero.
I still can't believe that my system is being brought to its knees by a fucking Sonic game. That is incredible. Although, to be fair, the recording is probably not helping. But still. What the fuck? What was that?
Something cool.
I love it. What is this? Oh. I like that enemy. That's a cool one. That's a really cool enemy. I wish all the regular enemies were that creative.
It is so cool.
That was a cool one. I like that.
I know, right?
Sonic Heroes. And I do believe the 5th island is like the others, so... But I am glad that the 4th island's a bit of a break. This is cool.
idea, Reed? And you gosh, where's your idea?
Yo. Oh
So
no.
what followed them?
Oh, I guess we'll find out. Sonic's fucking
Come to
dead.
understand you. Both of us will do anything to protect those who are precious to us. But your fate
I like how right after this he's gonna start
is
running
well
again.
calculated.
Yeah.
Farewell, hero.
Are we not gonna reach 99 speed?
No, we will if it's the last thing I do.
That's how we're gonna finish off the series.
More or less. Sonic dies in the cutscene. In the game, he's perfectly fine. That's
we
a
have the
dissonance I
maximum
don't like.
amount of skill points.
I swear they needed to find a better way to handle those.
Dude, all the systems in this game needed better handling.
Yeah.
Everything with the problem is gears and keys and all that stuff were just given out
Yeah.
too frequently.
Yeah, those should pretty much
Same
be
thing
mini
with the
boss
skill
exclusive.
points.
Yeah, those should be mini boss exclusive.
Well, I mean, you got the keys from levels, but
Oh yeah, but the gears should be mini boss exclusive.
so you can get
Yeah.
keys elsewhere too.
Mm.
Like keys should be level exclusive. That way, there's a reason to play the levels, and you always have to play the levels. No wait. Yeah, and then gears should be mini boss exclusive, like you said. Because
Oh,
then
that's a
you'll
cool
have
reuse
to
of
beat.
this enemy.
What is it, like 6 mini bosses?
Yeah.
It gives you a reason to fight all the mini bosses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like there's really not much of a reason to do so.
I got there's 2 paths here. Like one's kind of more the fast track and
Mm-hmm.
where it's always fast, and one's much more combat based.
Mm-hmm. Which for me, I definitely like this combat.
Sonic.
This definitely reminds me of like a more Sonic Heroes-esque way
I feel
to
like
get
a
up
lot of
something.
my jokes go over your head.
To be fair, to be fair, that's not just a you thing. That's just in general.
A lot of jokes go over your head.
They do. You should. They do.
Same thing for me. Damn this autism.
Yeah,
Oh, you know what?
I've gotten
happened?
better, but it's still a thing.
I convinced Caleb's girlfriend to, like, she's super PC, and I convinced her to tell me what her favorite, what disability she hated the most was. You want to know what it was?
What?
Asperger's.
Well, fuck her then.
Dude, I lost it.
Fucking
I-
bitch.
I lost it. That was so, well. I specifically, like, she really didn't want to answer, but I got her to answer anyway. What disability she dislikes the most?
What a bitch.
She is a bitch, but not for that reason.
Oh,
Like,
man, just casually dunking on his brother's girlfriend.
dude, she's a whore.
Live on air.
She also doesn't respect my brother, but he doesn't respect her either. So,
What a great relationship. I wish them both well.
oh, yeah. Caleb says they're broken up, but they're gonna get back together. It's just gonna be an endless cycle of getting together and breaking up, like it always
What
has
a
been.
fantastic relationship. I wish them both well.
Yeah.
I wish them both a long and happy life together. That
No, I
is
don't.
totally not
I hope-
dysfunctional at all.
I
Don't be
was in a
ridiculous.
dysfunctional relationship, like you know about it. So
Yeah, and
I don't
I've
like
had my
seeing
fair
my
share
brother
of
going through it.
views of
I
dysfunctional
mean, at least
relationships in my life.
she's not abusive.
True.
Although she is a bitch. Although Caleb gets salty when I call her a bitch. Caleb gets real mad at me. I'm like, dude, she is. I mean, I wouldn't say it in front of her, but
I would.
Chaos Gem joy
But then again, I'm an asshole.
you ain't.
I'm just kidding. No, not really though.
In the blue, Dwayne's Records by Chaos. Toru Zain Shuaisten.
so the Master Emerald
Mingajure.
already existed here.
Man, this is so many retcons that. Man, this is just retcon central. But then again, I guess that's the whole Sonic series at this point.
So they were drawn here because they detected the Master Emerald when they
Yeah.
left their planet. Okay. I feel like you were able to pay more attention to me. What are the aliens doing?
So it seems like they were escaping the thing that blew up their planet, and the Titans were their countermeasure for that thing that destroyed their world.
Like in case it came back?
Yeah. That seems to be the gist of it, I think.
Well, I mean, the
over
Titans couldn't even take out Sonic, so I imagine they weren't as good as they thought they were.
Okay, to be fair, Sonic has destroyed a world-ending god.
Oh, yeah.
So-
I was about to correct myself.
I definitely would say that Supersonic is probably one of the most powerful characters in gaming history, for sure.
Or at least in the Sonic, in like the universe of Sonic, Supersonic's probably the strongest character in this universe. I mean, he's taken on gods. Do you know who the strongest character in all of Nintendo is?
No. I have ideas, but no.
I'm gonna be honest, it's super easy.
I haven't really thought about it. How do I get up there?
Check the map, you probably have to go around. There's probably a pathway there.
So I've already done that one. I shouldn't have done these out of order.
Yeah.
I did these out of order. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, never mind. That's how. Interesting that they chose
So
the
where
Eve
were the
remix.
Chaos Emeralds from originally?
It seems like maybe from their homeworld. That's what
No,
I'm
like
kind of getting
before
from
the
it.
retcon.
I don't.
What were they retconning?
Well, I don't know if it's a. I mean, I don't know if it's a retcon per se, but it's Well, actually, retcon just stands for retroactive continuity. So it's still accurate, but still.
Yeah, but
Because the furthest
well-
that the Chaos Emeralds go back are. Wait, no, it is a retcon because the Chaos Emeralds were the key to Dark Gaia.
maybe Dark Gaia came to exist later. I don't know.
I mean, it's pretty much said that Dark Gaia and Light Gaia have existed since the start of the planet. For millions and millions and millions of years. Last one. So yeah, that is a retcon. I don't think there are any Coco on this island. I haven't seen any of them.
It could be. Well, the Master Emerald was already on this planet. So what if the Chaos Emeralds are from this planet, but for some reason or another, they ended up on the aliens' planet. Then it would still make sense.
I mean, to be fair, it does seem like that there are multiple sets of emeralds.
how so?
It seemed. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really want to think too much about it. It's too late. It's too late for that. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
There's not multiple emeralds.
I mean, how else do you explain the fact that the Chaos Emeralds we've had to collect multiple times? Unless they've just been dispersing every single time.
Yeah, they're like the. Did you not know that they're like the Dragon Balls?
They don't disperse that quickly, and they're not really like the Dragon Balls.
They are
Come on.
literally the Dragon Balls.
No, they are not. They don't disperse after a single use. That has never been a thing.
They disperse. So, as someone who has watched all the cartoons, they disperse in the cartoons.
The cartoons is not the game. The cartoons and the games are separate.
I'm gonna Google it.
I don't really give a shit.
I'm a
It's-
Sonic lore master, man. Well, actually, I'm not. But
The video
Sonic.
games and the cartoons are not the same. You cannot compare them. They are not part of the same cinematic universe.
Sonic.
This isn't Marvel.
To the Chaos Emeralds.
Oh, good.
How do you spell emerald?
I'm not telling you.
Disperse.
I'm not telling you.
Okay, I look on fandom.
It's
After the
fandom. Anybody can edit that. That's not an official source. Come on.
Okay. Well, on fandom it says that the emeralds tend to scatter themselves. Do the emeralds scatter after use?
No.
When all
That's-
okay, when all when all 7 chaos basically when the chaos emeralds, it says their power will be used up and they will scatter. So they scatter
You're
when they
using
run out of
fandom
power.
as a source.
Okay, well, what should I use?
Who cares? This is Sonic shit. No one gives a shit.
Aren't
It's
they
not that deep.
based on
It's not that
Dragon
deep.
Ball anyway?
I don't know. And
Super
quite
Sonic is
frankly, I
straight
don't
up-
really care enough, honestly. I don't really care enough, honestly. It's Sonic. It doesn't matter.
I'm looking on like
Like, this
none
stuff
of
does
these
not
like
matter
a-
at all.
None of these are like a. None of these are like official sources. They're like wikis and. Yeah, they're like wikis and like game websites, like Quora and Reddit, but they're all repeating that this Chaos Emerald scatter.
Oh well, who
So-
cares? It's Sonic shit. No one cares. Or no one
I
should
mean,
care.
if that many sites say it. I mean, and it makes sense lore-wise too that they scatter,
Yes,
right?
I know. Let's move on, please. This is stupid.
Okay.
This is stupid.
Why are you so Why are you so upset about the Chaos
I don't
Emerald?
really care. I don't know. I don't really give a shit, honestly.
Yeah, you're more of a gameplay guy.
Well, yeah, because the lore doesn't fucking matter. It's Sonic.
It doesn't.
This
Sonic
series
does it.
has more retcons than anything I've ever seen in my life. Sonic lore is more complicated than the Zelda timeline. There, I said it. I don't know how that's even possible.
I hate the fact that you're not wrong.
device. This lash gun relates to the shield the shield.
So what is it?
I don't know. I guess we're about to. I guess we might be finding out soon.
Chinturi.
I'm not sure what it is. It's keeping it pretty ambiguous.
Haven't you seen this? The end of this game?
Like on release day. That was months ago, and I wasn't really paying much attention. I was also doing my own thing at the time. At the same time he was playing it, I was playing something else in that VC.
So if they sealed him away, how come the rest of the Cocos were wiped out?
I guess we're about to find out. Sonic fucking dies, Lamau.
Oh my god! The image! The Sonic, he's dead! I have that in my mind and I'm just like... He's dead. He was murdered. Knuckles, my boy! Oh, it's Eggman, the Eggmeister. The man with a good taste in music. Oh no, is Sonic gonna be evil Sonic now?
I think he's been corrupted by like the cyber energy. Oh. That was all that was, huh? Wow. Oh, it's a cutscene.
Evil Sonic.
No!
Hey, she's free.
I'm trying to take this seriously, but there's just a blue hedgehog.
Yeah, that's about what I think.
Corrupted him.
That's about what I think about Sonic.
He's stuck between realities.
My only regret is you denied me the pleasure of finishing you off, rodent.
The character models definitely took a hit in quality with the
Immediately.
when turning it to low.
That was the whole point.
I ran millions of simulations. The only way I can keep you alive is if you're not here when it gets out.
When what gets out?
Since time immemorial, I have languished here.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
Are broken. Now,
I
And
defi-
Sonic is dead.
I definitely knew about this.
between dimensions.
This is the voice from that you've been following the whole game.
No, no, you don't. I'll mobilize the egg fleet and blow you out of the sky.
Shut the fuck up, Eggman. You can't do shit.
It won't be enough. It triumphed over the Ancients' technology. My simulations show a success rate of 0%.
No. Sonic worked too hard for us to give up now. Those
Let's count the
visions we
strands
saw,
of fur.
drive back the corruption and bring him back.
There's a lot of fur.
Anything
I
for
can't take this seriously. I really can't because of these... That's just the issue with any Sonic plot trying to take itself seriously. You got these things. Just these
Dude,
things.
I lost my shit when Elise kissed Sonic.
That was fucking amazing. I loved that.
You still have love to share with this world too.
Dude, I almost died. Like, literally, I kept laughing so hard that I couldn't breathe and was suffocating because I couldn't stop laughing.
Hmm.
That's only happened a few times in my lifetime. Has that ever happened to you?
What?
Where you can't stop laughing?
Yeah.
You almost suffocate yourself?
Yeah, it's happened it's happened a couple times. I wouldn't say it's a common, but it has happened a couple times.
He's back.
This is our chance. I never simulated a scenario where Sonic helped, since you never authorized it.
I still don't want to.
Please.
What a baby.
Sonic being a cocky asshole.
induct you into the Eggman Empire and order you to save us all. Understand? This is not an alliance.
If that's
He's
how you
sick
wanna
of the
spin it,
alliances.
Dr. Ego Man.
I mean, I guess I'll take that over
I
Bowling
love
Most
how
here.
I love how they both have egos.
Sonic won't be faster.
Yeah.
Hey, wow.
As you command.
Alright, let's go to the default music. I just realized I didn't turn this off on the fourth island at all.
Crap, we have no idea what the
Oh well.
default music on the fourth island is.
Well, okay, so this is the final island. I think this is like a full.
Oh,
yeah,
I saw
there's
some
purple keys here.
cocos. There are cocos all over the place. Look
Yep.
at all these cocos.
Now the laugh makes sense again, since Sonic isn't fucking dying. It's a Coco smorgasbord.
Why are we even collecting the purple coins anymore?
I mean, they're kind of
Wait,
just
one-
on the way there.
Oh wait, we'll need it
It's
for
really-
big, won't we?
The purple coins? No, I got plenty of them.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You got like
800 of them.
You almost got 900. Last time I checked.
Come, get up there. Oh, well, you know what? We'll figure this out for next time.
Sonic.
Well, that was a very scuffed part of this.
It was very scuffed. I hope you're looking forward to editing it. Yeah. Are you still recording?
Yeah.
Were you really that pissed about Caleb's girlfriend saying she hates people with Asperger's?
No.
No,
No.
she didn't hate him. She didn't say she
no,
hated
I
him. She
wasn't
said
pissed,
it was
but that
the disability she
Yeah.
disliked.
I wasn't pissed, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna call someone a bitch if they're being one.
I asked her. Everyone has their likes and dislikes. She was honest. That's what matters.
That was such a bitch thing to say, though.
You want to know what mine was?
What?
ADHD, but that's because I have it. ADHD is the worst thing on this planet.
Hmm.
Or it feels like that, at least in my life. It's the worst thing in my life.
Yeah.
It really
well,
screwed me over.
we're gonna call it here. Thank you for tolerating both the audio issues and the encoder overload that happened at the start of the fourth island.
And the ableism of Caleb's girlfriend.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. If you didn't click off the second that the audio started crackling, which I am gonna mute that, by the way. I'm gonna mute that track. I think the microphone and you are fine, but I think it's the game audio that messed up.
Yeah.
So I might just mute that when it's around that, because that shit irritates the hell out of me. And then I'll just put like a
It was
disclaimer at
annoying
like the
for
top of the
me, but
screen.
I just kind of dealt with that.
Yeah. And then yeah, thank you for putting up with the recording issues if you didn't click off. I'm just kind of ad-libbing this. Bye!